Hi there, I'm Liz, and we are at EMO's Creative Studio, where anything and everything you create is beautiful because you created it. And today I want to talk to you about rotary cutters. Let me reposition this camera and show you what I've got. Let's see here. There you go. Right there. Alright, so this is my selection of rotary cutters. This is a selection that I've been getting, either purchasing on my own or getting them in sample boxes or getting them as part of gifts that were gifted to me. So this one is an Alpha. This one is one of my first, if not the first, rotary cutter I've ever used. I like this rotary cutter. Oh, by the way, rotary cutters come in different sizes. Metric system is what's used. The largest, I believe, is 60. The most average is 45. And the smallest, which I do have right here, is an 18 millimeter. So let me show you. I've got 18 millimeter. I've got a 28 millimeter, and I've got two of them, and you can see this one's still in the package. This came in a sample box. And then here is the 45 millimeter. But let me talk about the ones I have here. Okay, so this is the first one that I ever got. I wanted to get a better one because I wanted a good grip. This particular one is Alpha. It comes with a dual side opening. If you're cutting using this side, you can cover this side and not get cut. On this side, as you can see, it's open. Let's see, let me turn this so you can see. Yeah, you can alternate either side. This is good, but I know that I had to change my blade often on this, and for the most part, because I've got really bad knees, if I'm cutting small pieces, I will end up sitting and cutting. If I'm cutting larger amounts of blocks, I'll have to stand and cut. I prefer to sit and cut. I know you're supposed to stand and cut, but I sit and cut. So this was my very first rotary cutter. Did me well. So then I decided, okay, I'm going to try something different. And I went to the International Quilt Festival in Chicago, and there was this company that was set up. It's Martelli and Company, or Martelli Incorporated, and they were advertising this particular rotary cutter that's good for people who have problems with arthritis and cutting. Well, that's me. I purchased it, and I purchased it, even though I'm predominantly left-handed, I purchased a right-handed cutter because I am predominantly right. I cut using my right hand. So as you can see, it has a safety shield right here. I found this cumbersome. I didn't really like. I've got it close so I don't mess up my man. I found this cumbersome. I really didn't like it. I didn't feel like I had control of it. Before I go on, I want to disclaimer that these are my personal views. These are my ways of using these tools. This is what I like to use, and this is what I am recommending to you. You can purchase whatever you want to purchase, try whatever you want to try, and find what's good for you. So let's get back. Excuse me. So I got this Martelli one. It's really nice. It's a wonderful concept. I really like it, but I wish I had better control, especially with me sitting down and cutting. So that was my next one. So in the meantime, I got a Fiskars, and I have a couple others put away. I have a Fiskars one as well, and again, I have it put away, and I tried the Fiskars. It was good, but I didn't like the way it felt in my hand. So I received a couple of more in the mail. This one was in a box, in a sample box. This one was in a sample box, and this one was in a sample box. Alpha is Alpha. This particular Alpha I got in the sample box. I liked it because it was purple, and purple is one of my favorite colors. It has a one-sided opening. It opens at the top. As you can see, the protective blade, the protection covers the blade, so I can do this. I'd probably cut my finger open really bad if I did this with the blade uncovered. Please remember when you're using a rotary cutter to always close it when you put it down, because you never know if you're going to have little fingers that are nearby, or you never even know if one of your pets, who, like a cat, who travels on the table, might step on this and cut their little paw, and you don't want that. I don't have cats because I'm allergic to them, but I do have dogs, but the dogs are not allowed in the sewing area per se. So, you know, I've got these other ones as well. So I decided to join up I don't want to say dollar quilting club, but it is. And what it is, it's a club that offers rotary cutters and blades. Now, the company that makes this rotary cutter is Mundial, M-U-N-D-I-A-L, and this is a squeeze cutter. I thought I would like this, and again, I don't have as good control. It's like this. I need really good control. This has a safety feature with the button closing. This particular rotary cutter and blade is a monthly or quarterly or 6-month or yearly subscription. You'd have to go onto their website, and I will try to remember to put it in the link in the comments. It's not bad for getting a rotary cutter and replacement blades at a very reasonable rate. Under 20 bucks, I think, is the box order. It's nice, but this is not, you know, with my arthritis that's getting worse, I can't do this. I just can't anymore. When I was cutting with this one, because I had to squeeze it and cut it, you know, I would skip, and I just didn't want to do it. So now it brings me to the one rotary cutter that I do recommend. I do watch a lot of YouTubers with regards to sewing and quilting. I've been sewing myself for well over 45 years, and I've been quilting, and I consider myself an expert novice for about 8-9 years. So this is another reason why I have this accumulation of rotary cutters. I ran across this rotary cutter on another YouTuber's channel, and I unfortunately can't remember his name. I want to give him credits and kudos. I think he's the Quilting Marine, if I'm not mistaken, and he did a review on this. And what really turned me on, or interested me in this particular rotary cutter, was he said this is ergonomically fitted for people who have arthritis. I jumped all over it. I ordered this from the Arteza website. Arteza, A-R-T-E-Z-A, is a predominantly artist supply online store. They sell a lot of supplies for artists: pencils, pens, brushes, paints, mediums to draw on, and they have a very small quilting selection, which includes the rotary cutters in different sizes. I think they only carry two, the 60 and the 45, but I prefer the 45. And they have several of these rulers. Now, this is an okay ruler. I like it because of the numbers, and that's got the bright colors. I purchased this particular ruler because I wanted a longer ruler, 18 inches, and they have, I think they have either 22 or 24 inches, which I'm going to invest in. I wanted a 2.5 by 18 because I was working on a project that required something for me, that I needed a ruler like this. I do plan to purchase another couple of rulers from them, and they also have cutting mats. I have worked with only 2 cutting mats. Ooh, nice big cut. Sorry. I've worked with 2 cutting mats. This one's an Olfa and the Fiskars. But let's get back to this. Arteza. Arteza, Arteza, Arteza. It fits my hand wonderfully. I don't get cramps, and I have a trigger finger. Let me see if I can make a trigger. Of course, it's not going to trigger. Where the finger gets stuck if I use it or hold on to it in a certain position for a very long time. I'm trying to set it off, but of course, now that I want to, I can't. And it gets stuck, and it hurts. So I have to unstuck it or unbend it using my other hand. This is a 45 millimeter rotary cutter. This particular cutter cost around $18 from the actual Arteza site. I believe you could find this on the big online shopping store, Amazon, around the same price. If you're one of their preferred customers, the shipping is free, of course. I got this 45 millimeter cutter with 6 blades, and I've had this maybe 6-7 months already, and I've only had to change the blade once. This thing, their blades are sharp, very, very sharp. And I love the way it cuts. Now, as you can see, I'm sitting down talking to you, and I have 3 different types of material here. I have 100% cotton, I have 100% batting with the little nubs of seeds in there, and I have some flannel. And I'm going to show you how this particular cutter works using each of the fabrics. Now I'm going to turn this inside out so it's not so bright against the bright red and green cutting mat. So you know how to line up your fabrics to make sure that you're cutting them straight. So I open it up, hold on to my ruler, and then I cut. Close it, put it down. Clean, clean cut. Very clean cut. That's on 100% cotton. Now let's go ahead and do just 1 layer of batting. Again, we're lining up our ruler, opening up our cutting rotary cutter, slice, close, put down. Again, a very nice clean cut. So now I want to cut double my batting. I've got it folded in half. Again, let's pretend that we're lining it up and it's nice and straight. Hold down my ruler, close it. Oops. Nice clean cut. Oh, but wait. Let's fold it so that we have 4 layers, and let's see what happens. Now for this, I'm going to have to stand up so I can put pressure on this side, open up my blade, and cut. Close my blade. Nice clean cut. 4 layers of batting. Not bad, huh? Now I have flannel. I'm going to fold it in 3s so you can see. Again, we're going to line it up to make our straight cut. Oops. Got to open it. I'm standing up doing this. Nice clean cut. I'm going to go ahead and sit down and cut 3 layers, slice it across. Nice clean cut. I changed this blade maybe a month and a half ago, and I've been doing a lot of cutting. I have 4 piles of flannel and 5 piles of flannel that I've cut into 6-inch squares using this. And it's still sharp, as you can see with all the cutting I just did. I am recommending this particular rotary cutter. Again, it was only $18. If you order from the Arteza site, I believe there is a shipping charge. I wanted to get it from the Arteza site. I wanted to get it directly from them. If you order it from the online store, if you're one of their preferred customers, you know, you get your shipping for free, and the price is around the same if you want to save on shipping. I am on a fixed budget. I don't want to deter anybody from quilting because it is a very relaxing and fun thing to do. Again, I've been doing this maybe 8-10 years, so I've accumulated a lot of things. When I was working, I was able to spend more money. I'm not saying to hurry up and, you know, save up a whole bunch of money or spend all your money on getting things, but I want you to know that when in the future, when you've saved up enough money, get a good product. I'm not saying that Olfa is not a good product. I'm not saying that Fiskars is not a good product. They're all good, but I find that this Arteza is better for me. I'm able to grip this much better without having pain or having my trigger finger lock. I like the way the blades last. I will continue buying the Arteza blades, even though they may be a little bit more expensive. I also want to make note that this is Japanese steel. Because I have my little Japanese obsession, I was really turned on to this. So knowing that this is Japanese steel, this is going to be a better made product for me. So again, this is Arteza. This is a 45 millimeter rotary cutter. They have this style and they have another style, I believe, that has, I'm not sure if it's one of these squeeze type like this one. I think that's what it looks like on the website. But again, I need this for my purposes, for my range of motion for my hand, because doing this right now, I could feel the pain, you know, mostly right here. So this is a good grip for me, better than this. And I'll show you. You can see that there is a little bit of a difference in the width of these two. This one has just minute black rubber for gripping, whereas this one has a much larger, higher up in the neck type of black gripping, so that you can hold on to your rotary cutter better. When you're cutting, you know, your thumb, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, this is, you know, you can use this one, this Olfa. But the Arteza, same thing. It has just the one opening for the top. You can use right hand or left hand, and I've used it both. Sorry, gotta blow out the little particles of fabric. I can take my a piece of cotton and just lightly, gently clean. Make sure that I don't have my fingers anywhere near to the sharp blade. My recommendation again is Arteza. A big bang for your buck. I like it. So my name is Liz. Oh, let me turn you up to see me. Sorry. So my name is Liz. We're at EMO's Creative Studio, where anything and everything you create is beautiful because you created it. Subscribe. Click on the bell below so that you can get notification of when I put out videos. Share on social media. I am on Facebook, Instagram as EMOSLIZ. I do have an email address, which is fancythingsindeed@gmail.com. In the comments below, I'll have everything that I just said listed, plus the Arteza website. And we'll be talking to you later. Take care. Happy quilting, happy sewing. Bye.